Hey guys, it's Natalia and welcome back to She Makes 31. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this DIY 3-in-1 magnetic chalkboard and art station. Our boys loved it, and with distance learning and homeschooling coming up, it is perfect for us. So to start off, I got this oil drip pan from Advanced Auto Parts. It was about $10 and it's made out of stainless steel. You can also use any kind of metal sheeting that you can find at Home Depot. I just like the shape of this and it worked perfectly for the space that I was thinking of putting it in. So one of the first things I did was to get some Dawn and wash it to get any kind of grease or dust or anything off of it, and wipe it down with a microfiber towel. Since I was working with bare metal here, I wanted to make sure that I primed my surface. I got this Rust-Oleum Clean Metal Primer and just did one coat of it to get it ready for painting. I grabbed this Rust-Oleum chalkboard spray paint at Walmart. It was very inexpensive, about $4 a can, and it worked really well. I was impressed. I was originally going to do like the rolling kind of paint, but I thought it would just be so much easier to use the spray paint, and it just gave it a nice seamless look. Walmart also had the best pricing on this, and the spray paint version was definitely cheaper than the roll-on version. I did about 3 coats of this, and I made sure that I let it dry before I put on another coat, and just do light sprays. You want to make sure that you try and even it out as much as you can, and then at the end I filled in whatever little bare spots that I saw. Alright, so I have multiple coats on this. It's all dried off. It's been dried for over 24 hours, and now I'm going to prime the surface of the chalkboard. This is done so that you can write on it, otherwise it probably won't show up. And what you do is you get some chalk, just a regular plain piece of chalk, and you just rub it on the whole entire surface, and then you wipe it down with a cloth afterwards, and that will make sure that your surface is nice and ready to write on. You know that nails on a chalkboard feeling? This is what I feel when I hear this sound. Oh my goodness. So I'll go ahead and spare you guys the rest of the sound in that clip because I couldn't stand it, and put some nice music on instead. So I went ahead and put all the chalk all over the surface. Now you see this Flow Tools, that's the brand of this particular drip pan. It didn't bother me that it's there. It's not something that you can see, especially with the flatness of the paint. It's not something that really bothered me. So if that bothers you, then I would definitely recommend getting like a galvanized sheet of metal that they have at Home Depot. I'll provide a link for that as well as the one that I used. And after you're done priming it, you also want to wipe it down with a dry cloth first to get like the excess chalk off, and then I used like a damp rag and rubbed it in after that to clean it up some more. Now I've gone ahead and flipped my board over, and I'm going to be using command strips to put this up on the wall. I don't really want to go through the metal, like screw it into the wall with the metal, and I just don't want holes if they don't need to be on the wall. And I like this. I can, always move it if I want to, and it's not a big deal. These hold up really well. I've used them in the past for other projects, and I love them. So I'm going to go ahead and use some rubbing alcohol and just a lint-free rag, and go over the spots that I know I'm going to put my command strips in. And these were kind of like a Velcro. They're, you can hear that. But they stick together. They make a clicking sound when they're together. But I'm going to put 4 of them in and attach it that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect these two. Make sure they click. Okay, and peel it back. Put it where you want it. And you gotta hold it down for about 30 seconds. And just constant pressure on it for 30 seconds. And you're gonna do that with each side. And then after that, you're going to peel this part off and put it up against the wall. And you wanna hold it there also in place. And then after that, you're actually gonna remove the chalkboard. These back parts are gonna stay on the wall. And you're gonna let those strips cure for at least an hour, because you don't want the weight of the board on the wall once it's up, because it might actually come down. So the tip to these command strips is letting them cure and doing it that way. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do my other corners. All right, so at this point, you're gonna wanna peel this adhesive, the back adhesive off, and then you're also gonna wanna figure out where you want this, how high you want it up. Use a level, make sure it's level, and yeah, make sure you take these off first, level it off, kind of floating, and then you're gonna push down on it and attach it to the wall. And you're gonna hold it there for about a minute. Unfortunately, guys, I thought I was recording and my camera had stopped recording, so I wasn't able to film this process, but I'm going to tell you what I did. So I took off the adhesive labels. These were here, stuck to here like you saw in the last clip, and I removed the adhesive labels. I put it up here with a level. You know, I grabbed my level, I put it right here and just kind of figured out where I wanted it, and then I pushed it down, pressed it down so it could stick to the wall. And I was kind of holding on to every strip. I held it down for about 30 seconds to a minute for each strip. And then after that, I very carefully removed the board off the wall, and it left these strips here, which is what it's supposed to do. And you want it to cure for about an hour or so. You don't want to leave the board on, just because the weight of the board will put stress on these strips, and they've just been put on. So you want to make sure they're set in a little bit and the glue has had time to really adhere to the surface. So after you do that, then you can do what I'm going to do now, which is to line up your strips, and you're going to put it back on, and then you'll be good to go. So you'll hear a click, and that's when you know that it's sticking to your surface as it should. Okay. And I'm going to use my level to make sure that I'm level, and I'm not. So I know that I'm off a little bit because I was level when I started. So right there. There we go. That's better. And when you hear that click, you know you're on and you're good. All right, so this surface is ready, it's prepped, it's ready to draw on. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little tray here where art supplies can go, and I'll show you some other tips to use your board. I got this little wire shelf here at Hobby Lobby. They had it for 50% off, and it was $15.99, so I only got it for $8. And so I got that, and I also got these little tin pails. These were also from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance for 75% off or 80% off. I can't remember. I paid pennies for these. It was super cheap. So I'm gonna put my supplies in here, and I'm gonna
drill this here and put all the little cubbies in. I'm so excited.
So the reason this is a 3-in-1 chalkboard and art station is because not only is it a surface that you can draw on with chalk as a chalkboard, but you can also use magnets with it. So all your alphabet letters that are usually on your fridge can be put here. And it also doubles as an easel, like an art easel. I bought the magnetic clips that you'll see here soon to be able to put paper on it. These here are chalk pens that I got at the dollar spot at Target. And here are the watercolors that you'll be seeing, and the magnetic letters I also got at the Target dollar spot. And I just love these magnetic clips. This is what I'm going to be using to be able to put paper on. And then I thought a great way to display the boys' artwork would be this little look at what I did sign that has the clothespins on it. My boys are 9 and almost 5 and 1, and I think it's awesome that they all love this board. They're all able to use it. You know, it works perfect for toddlers learning their alphabet, preschoolers, and just grown-up kids like my 9-year-old that just likes to draw and color and that kind of a thing. So I just love that this is so versatile and works for our family. Yeah. Here you go, Caleb. Do you like that? Yeah. I absolutely love the way this turned out, guys. It was so easy to make. With distance learning and with homeschooling coming up for us, we're going to get a lot of use out of this. Come on, be careful. You can take a step down. Take a step down. There we go. Okay, turn around. Look over here.
Whoa!
Do you like it?
It says our names. Like Lucas, Noah, Caleb.
Yeah. Do you like it?
N-O-A-A! L-U-C-A-S and then C-A-L-E-B. And then our pictures that we made.
Mm-hmm.
What are these?
Look, Noah, look what's up here.
Oh! Your heart!
Yeah, the heart you made me.
And then we have painting, and then is this chalk or marker?
Yep, those are chalk pens.
I want to draw some chalk pens.
Yep, kind of. Well, it holds the chalk in
I
place.
want to draw some
Here, you want to
chalk.
try it? This one's already out, so go ahead and you can use it like that.
Whoa! No, that one's not.
You have to take the tip out on the other side. There you go.
I want to draw my name. Yeah. Oh. Wow. I'm almost done with my number. My end.
I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna have some more videos coming up for you soon, including a table and chairs that we're making for the boys, and we're also gonna transform their playroom into a learning area as well. So I'm gonna have that room makeover in the near future for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up button, and give me a like if you like this. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.